First full day done in real estate at Keller Williams. How did it go? This is technically my second video documenting my entrepreneurial journey, but this is the first day. I worked in the office full time. As you can see, I've been decorating stuff, got my degree right there, got football, basketball assembly hall right there. So we got some space going. Was able to move my microphone closer so you can hear me better. Day two's in the books. Officially, I guess this is really just day one because it's my first full day. How did it go? What did I do? And really, what's the plan moving forward? Like I said before, this is really for me. So if you don't want to watch this and you don't feel like you get any value from it, that's fine. Like, it's not a big deal. First full day, what did I do? First thing I did in the day was I started developing open house scripts. So the first thing I decided to do was update my sheet for the contacts. So when it comes to open houses, you typically want to have a registration sheet that people could fill out, the visitors coming to the open house, not just for safety reasons, but also you can eventually follow up with them and hopefully they can become a potential lead and maybe even a potential client. So it's important to have that set up whenever you host an open house. With that being said, though, it's really hard to kind of gauge in on exactly what to do and how to deliver that in the best way possible. So I ended up making one of my own, and I ended up getting feedback from my great aunt who also works in the office. She's telling me that it wasn't really a good one, and she made one for me that's better and more brand new. Not just because she's my great aunt. A lot of people in the office would do this as well. So that was really cool. On top of that, I also tried preparing for some common buyer objections that are going to be often heard during open houses. So a lot of like, the price is too high, I don't like X, Y, and Z about this house. Interest rates are way too high to be buying right now, and really trying to figure out ways I can answer those in an honest, friendly, non-adversarial manner. And so I've been sort of developing on what to actually say during those instances. So right now it's one of those things where I'm still trying to figure out what exactly to say, but I have general concepts. Like, for example, for interest rates can vary depending on the type of person looking to purchase the home. I do know that I have a great lender that I work with who often it's lower than the normal rates that are standard throughout home buyers. Although at the same time, that's kind of as far as my knowledge on that goes. So clearly I have a lot of work as far as studying my scripts goes and knowing exactly what to say and knowing the situation of real estate in general, which is why I dedicate it as the first top priority of my day is studying and practicing scripts, knowing exactly what to say, not sounding robotic, but behaving like an expert in my field, because it is the most important thing. After that, what did I do? I started searching for open houses. So every single weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I plan to host an open house, whether it's an open house, a single one for 2 days, or two different open houses on 2 different days. So in this, for example, I actually was able to find 2 open houses for different properties, which is awesome. They're in Westfield, so they're right next to where I live, and it's a great opportunity. They're with listing agents that I've known, especially one guy in particular that I was able to meet actually last year. Great guy. He's letting me host one of his listings open. I was able to speak with the sellers and stuff. So I got those set up. So immediately after that, I started developing graphics and social media posts on that. Just letting people know that I'm hosting this home open on Saturday and Sunday from these certain time periods. So I was able to get all that set up. I even added like my marketing materials and everything. Yeah, my buddy's sending me texts, so I'll leave my phone there. But essentially, that's where I'm going as far as the open houses goes. I got the marketing ready and all that stuff. So after that, I started watching videos on, open houses and how to develop good open houses and stuff like that. So I've been trying to change up the way I do them only because I'm new and I'm trying to learn the most optimized way to host open houses, which is always great. On top of that too, what else did I do? Well, I also went ahead and did some administration work. So what I mean by that is I've been trying to develop systems that I can follow through every day to see exactly what I need to do to get to the goal that I want to achieve. So in the sense that I've been seeing like, what do I need to do every day? How am I playing my day? All that stuff. So I was in the office from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And then after that, just recently, which is why I'm in my gym clothes, I started looking at some gyms to go to. So that's been my day. And it's currently 8:30 p.m. I haven't eaten dinner yet, but I am going to. And I got a lot done today. It was a really great day. Day 2's in the books. Very awesome. Glad I got a lot of stuff done. Although it starts again tomorrow. When I went into my cubicle and started grinding my work, dude, why are my lips so red? It's so weird. I'm literally not wearing lipstick. I don't know why it looks like that, but I'm digressing. Anyways, when I got to the cubicle and started grinding out all my work, the administration lady that works at the place that I'm working for, Keller Williams, she said like, oh, you're working so hard. You're going to be rookie of the year and all this stuff. And it was so nice for her to say. The thing that gets people to become rookie of the year is the fact that they do ordinary work for an extraordinary period of time. And they're consistent and they don't fall off and they keep working, keep pushing. So all that doesn't matter as long as I keep going. If I keep going and keep staying dedicated to this goal, I'll be just fine. So what's the goal tomorrow? Since I already have open houses set up, I'm actually first thing in the morning still going to study scripts, still going to study and develop what I'm going to say. All right? Because I missed a very important key thing that I need to be doing throughout the week today. Not to say that I had to do it that day, but anyways, I'm digressing again. So developing my scripts, absolutely priority. I need to figure that out like first thing when I have my utmost focus in the morning. After that, I am going to be doing the market study. So what that means is I'm going to be studying the market, looking at the MLS, seeing what listings are in Westfield, how much they're going for, who's listing, all that stuff, just to kind of get a feel of what is being listed in the market right now. And also just kind of gauging in on the homes that are being sold and taking a look around there and just seeing like what's the community, the city of Westfield is really looking for as far as home buying goes. So that's going to be an hour of my day. 3 hours of my day is going to be dedicated to scripts. An hour of my day is a market study. After that, I go to lunch, of course. I pack a lunch. I don't go out to fast food or anything. I make 2 ham sandwiches, an apple, and 2 peanut butter crackers, like cracker sets. They're really, really nice. And then I drink a lot of water. So I'll be done with the lunch. Typically during lunch, I'll watch like some real estate videos and just kind of relax and be in my Zen state. I'll come back and then the real work actually begins. So the real work I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing due diligence on the open houses. So I got the open houses hosted, so I'm doing that on Saturday and Sunday. Now I need to study the homes and really know exactly what I'm getting into and being prepared to answer questions about the home, knowing the home inside and out. That is going to be literally the rest of my day. So from 1 to 4:30, so about 3.5 hours, that's what I'm going to be doing, or roughly around 4 hours of that time. So 1 to 5 is actually when I'm going to be doing my due diligence. So 2 hours are going to be for one home, another one's going to be for the other. Okay, so that is the second most important part of my day is researching the homes that I'm going to be hosting open as if they're my own, knowing everything inside and out. On top of that, the last 30 minutes of my day, because I'll be gone by 5:30, I genuinely believe that I can get everything done by 5:30. That's just going to be checking emails, doing administration work, the stuff that a lot of agents just do like the whole day when they start off because they don't really know what they're doing. So that will be like the last 30 minutes of my day. I'll be looking at emails, looking at stuff, organizing my files if I have any, talking to other agents or if there's anyone around in the office, which I believe everybody leaves. My back itches. People are probably thinking I was scratching my ass the last video I did it. But yeah, no, I'll probably be speaking with other agents, getting advice from them, still staying focused. After that, I'll be going to the gym. And this will be my life for years, actually. Of course, with that being said, during that time frame, I'm still going to have to figure out how to put stuff in my CRM and speak with my database and lead follow-up and nurturing. Of course, will be implemented in my system. I just need to make sure I actually have all that stuff set up first and focus on the things that are actually going to make me money to begin with right now. So that is my plan that I have going on for tomorrow. And it's likely going to be different on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Wednesday, I have a lot of business meetings I need to attend, so that's going to be a little bit of a different day. So here's actually the fun part that you guys actually wanted to probably watch this video for. And it's just about how I'm feeling right now. And because let's be honest, like, I went to the YMCA, okay? I'm looking for a membership, and I got to know a lot of people in the city, and everyone seems very friendly. So I'm a 22-year-old guy, okay? I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. Okay, so I'm like just a dude in an apartment by myself trying to make something happen as far as business goes. And so this means I have a lot more time than a lot of other people do, especially people that get into real estate who often it's their fourth or fifth career and they got family, they got a wife, or they got a husband who typically has a full-time job, so they don't worry as much about finances. Me, for example, like, not an example of that, but with me, I don't have a job right now. So literally everything I have is my savings, and I have roughly around 5 or 6 months of savings until I'm completely ran out. If I don't end up making any sort of traffic by November 1st, I am finding a full-time job, which I'll be fine. I was nervous before I got here because I didn't have a system in place. I didn't know what I was getting into. Now that I know what I'm getting into and I'm working diligently, I'm going to be fine. So it's just a matter of staying dedicated and keep sticking to it. I have 2 calendars in my apartment. I got 1 in my office. Like, I know exactly what I'm doing every day, time blocking it, all that jazz. So why am I doing all this stuff? I made a video about that before, like why this stuff is so important to me. And I keep thinking about that a lot because there's going to be moments where I feel drained and I'm tired and I feel like shit. And I'm going to have a lot of days where I'm like, wow, this sucks. Like on Saturday, for example, when I tried hosting an open house and the agent wasn't being too responsive. It's like those incidences is where when the rubber hits the road, you start to think about whether or not you want to stay or leave. As long as I keep going, I'll be fine. I'm never going to fail truly unless I give up. And that's something I've learned ever since I've done self-improvement. So when I made those self-improvement YouTube videos, this stuff goes into play now in real estate. Never would have thought that would have been the case, but here we are. That's the way it's going right now. I think I'll be fine. I'd like to make more friends. Maybe I'll meet a girl. That'd be cool if I had a girlfriend finally. Just that's kind of the way I'm looking at it right now. And I'll be calling my parents, calling my twin brother, calling my family, my friends, letting them know I'm fine. But I love this. There's nothing I love more than being on my grind and working towards something I want to do. It's truly a blessing to be able to do this full time. The next 3 months are going to be a determination of if I am ready to go in full time, which if I keep doing what I'm doing now, I'll be just fine. I got resources with me and everything will be cool there. I just need to keep believing myself that it's possible and keep performing at the highest level. There's stuff I don't know about, like mortgage rates, taxes, homesteads, like so much stuff that I don't even know about in real estate that maybe people that aren't even agents know about. So like I said, it's going to be growing pains, but I need to stay focused, bring in a lot of energy, bring a lot of focus, just like what Tim said over at my leasing job that I had before. I actually think this video will be shorter than my day one, which I find interesting, but this is just a log. This is just a log to let you guys know that this is my plan moving forward, and it's going to be a good time. Just keep pushing it, finding a church, doing the stuff, going to the gym. I haven't actually been to the gym in 2 weeks, so I don't think I look much worse, but I am also getting a haircut on Friday, so. All right, I think that's about it as far as this video goes. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be making a day 3, just kind of telling you guys what I'm up to and keeping you guys up to date with all this stuff. So I appreciate you guys. If you guys watched, genuinely thank you. Like seriously, thank you. Like, it's awesome that people actually want to listen to me talk. So you guys have a great night, sleep well, eat well, and I'll see you guys on the next video. See ya later.